Yeah, so music came into my life. The Beatles, the Rolling Stones, the British invasion. Yeah, that changed my world. But you know something? My parents hated the Beatles. They said no Beatle records will be allowed in this house. No Beatle records. They hated the Beatles. But I remember when the Beatles would come on the radio. My sister and I would hold the radio up to our ears. The Beatles, the Beatles. My parents hated them. They're on Ed Sullivan. They wouldn't let us watch the Beatles on Ed Sullivan. They hated them. So what did I do? I got into the Rolling Stones. Yes, that's where I wanted to go. The Rolling Stones, rock and roll. That was the key. And they were a lot cooler than the Beatles, to tell you the honest to God truth. So that's when music came into my life. Now, my sister got piano lessons. She'd be playing the piano, and I want to tell you something, she sucked. It was the most annoying thing I ever heard in my life. Seriously, I mean, it was awful. And she would always practice when I was watching TV. And the piano was right next to the TV, and I'd yell at her, Diane, you can't be, stop it, stop it. And she'd yell back, Mom says I have to practice the piano. Mom says I have to practice the piano. I hated that fucking piano. Oh, we got in so many fights with that because you just practiced when I was watching TV. And so I decided I wanted to learn how to play the saxophone. That's what I wanted because one of the British bands, the Dave Clark Five, one of the guys had a saxophone, and I wanted to play a saxophone. But my parents sent me to a music teacher, and he suggested that I learn how to play the clarinet first. I did not want to play the clarinet. I wanted to play the saxophone. So the clarinet lessons didn't last for that long. Anyway, one day, listening to music, my parents decided to buy me and my sister guitars. They bought us guitars, and I learned the chords and started making up songs in my room. I'd go in my room and make up songs, listen to the Beatles making up songs, listen to the Rolling Stones making up songs, whereas my sister would just sit in the room with the guitar strumming chords to row, row, row your boat. She would just strum the same chords over and over. I learned the chords and I made up songs. So what did my parents do? They thought my sister was serious about playing guitar, so they bought her a new one. Me, they didn't recognize my potential. They thought she was the musical genius of the family. She was playing the same crap on the piano. She was strumming the same chords on the guitar, and so they got her a new guitar. But you know something? I played that guitar all the time. She never even touched the guitar. I was the one playing that guitar all the time. You know something? My parents missed out on my potential. They didn't see what a genius I actually was. Anyway, that's a little story into my childhood. I wanted to be famous. I wanted to be a rock and roll star. And I didn't know how I was going to do it. But you know, I tried and rebellion set in. So back to my story.